Hello, everyone. It is Self-Care Sunday. Sunday, I tell you. Self-Care edition. How are you tonight? What are you grateful for this Sunday night? Tell me about it. Tell me what is going on in your world and what you and maybe even you are grateful for tonight. I'm grateful to have you with me tonight on this Sunday night, the 27th of February. What is shaking and baking in your world? Hey, Kitty, how are you? Great to have you here tonight. How are things in Illinois? Adele and Dazzle are here. Dazzle and the Pets of Resale. It is treat time. Carrie, how are you? Great to have you all here tonight. I hope all is well tonight on this last Sunday, the last Sunday of February. We're going to turn that corner this week. We're going to head into March. We're going to march our way right into it. Hey, that means there had to be good skies and clear weather so that you could visit Sarah in St. Louis. I love that you got to catch up with Sarah this weekend. I've been on the road a bunch this weekend. I've been traveling, not business, but got to catch up with a friend today and family yesterday. So I have been on the road too. Hey, Rose in Florida. Great to have you here as well. Everybody, I am broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube tonight. Any problems with Facebook, you know what to do. Hop on over to YouTube. Cassandra has the link there for you in the show comments. She does. We were closed on Friday, but the customers came out and saw us on Saturday and Sunday, which is great. We are thankful for that. I am thankful that they came out on both Saturday and Sunday. Still, but we did close with the storm on Friday. It just and I have a hard time with that. I fully admit that I have a hard time doing that. But in today's world and in with everything that the way things are today, in our post-pandemic world, it's probably for the better. Hey, Michelle is here. Great to have you, Michelle, in Virginia. Great to have you here. 50s and 60s this week. Send me that, Kitty. Send me that. You send me the snow and the yuck. Send me the 50s and 60s. That would be wonderful. I think we're supposed to have a mostly decent week this week. I think we have a chance of a flurry or something sometime. I haven't paid a lot of attention to it. I have so many things to do at my desk this week that I have not actually paid much attention to the weather. But it is, this is good. Oh, you show off, Rose. It wasn't that long ago you were all complaining it was cold in Florida. It wasn't that long ago that you were all complaining it was cold in Florida. But I would like a palm tree in my future. I could deal with a palm tree. A palm. Everything is better when there's a palm tree in your view. Everything is better. So I am down with that. So I am down with that. But I am right there with you. I'm looking forward to flipping that calendar tomorrow. We're giving that calendar, or Tuesday. I guess I don't get to flip it tomorrow. Tomorrow we get to squeak out. We get to squeeze one more day of sales out of February. One more day of sales out of February. We'll squeeze that out. And then we will tear that off. We'll give that calendar a little pull and switch us over to March. Hey, Kelly in New Mexico. How are you doing tonight? Great to have you here live. I am so excited to have you here live. I am. Truly excited for that. it is exciting to have you all here and to be here with you tonight on Self-Care Sunday. So Self-Care Sunday, let's just, I can't not, I have to remind you why it is Self-Care Sunday. Self-Care Sunday is the day we set aside each and every week, so that you remember to unplug, you remember to disconnect, you remember to take care of you. That is why we have Self-Care Sunday. That is why we have Self-Care Sunday. And, it is important to disconnect. It is important to take time to recharge you, because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of everything else. So you got to take care of you. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And, you just got to keep on keeping on. Hey, Kelly, I am so happy to have you here live. I think later this week, we'll be able to start counting down to conference. An actual, get a tote board going with days till conference, because, we're getting to a point here where we're going to be able to see each other, in person. We're going to be able to party in person. That's coming soon. Let's get started tonight, folks. Let's get started tonight with our Stay Positive book. Our Stay Positive book is how we start this program every night in 2022. And tonight, we are on page 30. All those struggles you've been through, those times when everything seemed hopeless, when you didn't know how to continue on, they made you stronger, wiser, and better. If you're struggling right now, this is preparing you for growth tomorrow. I mean, it really does, Kitty. Doesn't conference give you something to look forward to? It really does give you something to look forward to. And I know I am, I have that on the calendar. I've been trying to coordinate my travel around it. I've got a bunch of different things going on. And I was like, because I know Adele is on me, to make sure that I get everything booked for my time there. And I'm like, I got to get it done, and I'm gonna get it in early. I'm not gonna have Adele chasing me like she usually has to to make sure that I have the hotel done and everything else. So I'm gonna get that done. But I've been going back and forth on different things with where I'm gonna be when. So, but I want to nail that down, because I am very excited about it. And having things like that on the calendar. And so let's just talk about that for a second. Having things to look forward to on the calendar is so important. It's what we did with Disney when we booked our first trip back in November. Back when we had that on the calendar, that was so good for all of our mental states in the house. It was really good for all of us. And, even before we got our season passes to Disney and everything, I said, well, we need to book another trip someplace, because it was so good for our mental health. I didn't realize that our next trip would be to Disney. But it is so good having that on your calendar for your mental health. I know we're actually going back to Disney for Rebecca's birthday in April. And Cassandra and Rebecca are sneaking away for a girls' weekend in the end of March, I think, sometime in there. So, but having these positive things to look forward to, is so important. Getting those on the calendar so that you have them to look forward to, so that you have those things. And it can be anything. It can be going to see Sarah in St. Louis. It can be, Michelle, you heading to the Shenandoah Valley. All these things, when you put that on the calendar, when it's important enough to put on the calendar. Next weekend, we're going to see Waitress live, the Broadway show. So, I mean, just having things like that on the calendar is huge, absolutely huge. because it does. It helps the mind. It really does help your mind focus, even when you have to deal with so many things that are going on. I know one of the things. Well, first, the calendar thing is true, and it doesn't have to be big. I mean, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be a big trip. The big trips help, but it doesn't have to be big. It can be lunch with a friend. It doesn't have to be these big, momentous things. But having those on the calendar helps. It helps the mindset. Speaking of mindset, I hope you have your thinking caps on because I do have our Sunday night trivia tonight. So I'm hoping you all are ready for that tonight. But before I get into Sunday night trivia, I do want to talk about briefly. I'm only going to do this briefly, or brief as I can be, on the what did I want to the change to the CDC mask mandate and the evolving mask changes in various states, cities, and towns across the country. I'm actually waiting. I don't want to take a deep dive on it tonight. We probably will talk about it a little more on Wednesday because I'm going to have some new information or a little bit different viewpoint on it on Wednesday. I'm going to have some more stuff from the National Retail Federation by Wednesday. But you're going to continue to see the short version is you're going to continue to see masks drop. Remember that you are the governor of your store. You are there to protect your store, your community, as you see fit. You are there. You can mask as you are comfortable. With all that, it is the whole change to the mask has not gotten a lot of play because of what's going on in Ukraine. But it is a real thing, and it is something that we all have to adjust and adapt as we head into this next phase. And we really start year 3 of this, moving into an endemic, which is a virus that we live with, okay? Or that it's comparable to other everyday risks, like getting in your car and going to work. So I don't want to take a deep dive on that because I'm looking for some more information from our friends at the National Retail Federation, and I will update you with what I get from them. I'm expecting some stuff from them tomorrow and Tuesday, and as they digest what the CDC said on Friday. But just don't forget that. Don't forget that you're the governor of your store and your environment, and that is okay. It is okay, whatever you decide. I typically still wear my mask when I'm in my stores, just to make everybody else feel comfortable. But I miss this. I miss smiling at people with my smile. I miss seeing people smile. But I want everybody to be safe. I want us to be healthy. So not an easy thing, but we will do it. Are you ready for Sunday night trivia? Sunday night trivia, people. Sunday night trivia. Remember, 3 of these stories. Oh, only one of these stories is fake. The other 3 are real. Can you spot the fake story this week? Story number 1. Soma, the lingerie brand, introduced a self-adjusting bra that adapts to the wearer's body. Nike. Story number 2. Nike announced a pair of LeBrons called Magic Fruity Pebbles, inspired by basketball players' favorite breakfast cereal. Story number 3. Pepsi dropped a nitrogen-infused soda that gives drinkers a frothy, foamy mustache. And story number 4, McDonald's will test McNuggets-inspired beer. Which of those is the fake story? Is it Soma, the lingerie brand, introduced a self-adjusting bra that adapts to the wearer's body? Did Nike announce a pair of LeBrons called Magic Fruity Pebbles, inspired by the basketball player's favorite breakfast cereal? Did Pepsi drop a nitrogen-infused soda that gives drinkers a frothy, foamy mustache? And did McDonald's test McNuggets-inspired beer? You can't, only one of those is fake. I know a lot of you did stuff. They all sound fake. Hey, Julie Jankowicz, great to have you here. Great to have you here. A lot of you guys did. Hey, Florida Angie, great to have you here too. Funny you show up just as I was about to talk about you, Angie. You show up just as I was about to talk about you. Were your ears ringing? Angie's ears must have been ringing that she shows up just when I'm about to talk it. Well, a lot of you took Angie, the consignment consultant, the head of Momentum, up on her Tuesday promotion this week for Tuesday. Okay. A lot of Angie had gave everybody the promotion and the graphics for Tuesday of the it was essentially a comeback where you got a discount on 2 Tuesdays of your choice in 2022 was the promotion that Angie put for people and gave the graphics for and everything, and they were wonderful. But this company did something different on Tuesday. This company announced it was raising prices. Okay, East Fork Pottery, announced that they were raising on Tuesday that they were raising prices by guess how much? $2. They used Tuesday to announce that they were raising their prices and they did it so that they could pay their employees more. Okay, and customers were thrilled. And they announced that they were raising their minimum hourly wage, so their hourly wage to $22 an hour, and customers cheered the move, and cheered them raising prices. So it got a lot of social media play. Them raising prices by the $2. And tying in the wage to it. And I know the $22 an hour is crazy for a lot of people and everything else. Although I've said that, the future is heading towards 21 is the new 15, where $21 an hour will become the new minimum wage. But the idea behind this was really good. And at least right now, the social media support for it was really good. So I applaud them doing that. And I hope that their customers continue to support them. Granted, everything is more expensive nowadays. Hey, Kevin, how are you tonight? Great to have you here. Oh, you guys got a lot of guesses on the trivia. Well, Julie, I'm right there with you that they all sound fake. Nobody wants McNugget flavored beer. You don't want Coors to come out with McNugget flavored beer, Kitty. And Pepsi and Nitro. You guys nailed this week. McDonald's will not test McNuggets inspired beer. So that is the fake story this week. That is the fake story. You all got it. And the rest of the stories are true. Soma, the lingerie brand, introduced a self-adjusting bra that adapts to the wearer's body. Nike has announced a pair of LeBrons called Magic Fruity Pebbles, inspired by the basketball player's favorite cereal. I love that. For me, my cereal, my guilty travel pleasure. My guilty travel pleasure in a hotel, at the hotel breakfast is Frosted Flakes. So, I mean, everybody's got that one thing, but that's my guilty. If I'm at home breakfast, it's like, ooh, they have Frosted Flakes. I'm not going to get it at home. I don't get they're great at home, but I get that when I'm on the road. And Pepsi does have a nitrogen-infused soda that gives drinkers a frothy, foamy mustache. But I'm with you there. I don't know. I couldn't do the McNugget flavored beer, but it really is interesting. Kelly. Elastic has always been self-adjusting. I love you, Kelly. I love you. You're making me smile. You're making me smile. I'm not going to get involved in designing bras, so I'm not even going there. And I'm not going to get the man's ear either. But I just can't, Kelly. I just and I'm right there with you. That elastic is self-adjusting. I mean, so what you're saying, Kelly, is Soma's new bra was designed by a man, because it'd be like him to say, "Ooh, it's self-adjusting." All women know that they already are. A couple other things, and then I will. Then I'll hit you. Then I want to give you a bigger topic. Okay. Not a big surprise that TJ Maxx's sales were good, but their expenses were higher. That's no big surprise. Everybody's expenses are higher. What is a surprise is Walmart. It's a cheap marketing tool. It's a cheap marketing tool. It's a flexible marketing tool. I don't know. This is going off the rails here tonight, Kelly. Don't drive me down a hole here. I can go down a hole on my own. Something you do need to know about. In taking a page out of Amazon's playbook, okay? In taking a page out of Amazon's playbook, Walmart is hosting a Walmart Plus Days, okay? Where it's going to have special days, just like Prime Days that are typically during the summer, okay? Walmart is hosting their members-only sales event. Actually, they did. They already did, starting the 24th. So this was already started. But kind of like Black Friday, they're trying to do their own thing and differentiate themselves. Again, their Plus membership. I'm gonna work on I have a whole file of stuff that we need to talk about with customer loyalty and membership programs and just loyalty in general, and building a good loyalty program. And we're going to have that as a topic in the coming months. That is a deep dive. That is like that's a whole workshop day. I mean, we could talk. Maybe we'll have to do that for a fall conference. We'll just have to talk about loyalty, because loyalty and customer retention and why these programs work and how you bring customers in with it is huge. And analyzing what is working with the big guys, okay? What is working with Starbucks loyalty? Why Amazon Prime works? Why Walmart Plus works? Why McDonald's loyalty program works? Looking at the different things that are encompassing these loyalty programs that engage their customers and add value for their customers, but really boost average sale, boost retention, boost repeat visits, and boost engagement with your brand really is a very important topic, especially as we look at ways to take your business to the next level. Just to give you this is sort of my pile on loyalty, okay, that I'm working on research on loyalty, on the various loyalty programs. I've actually been doing a whole bunch of research on it. And so we need to do a deep dive on that, because it's more than your videos. It's more than them just shopping on your website. Oh, thanks, Julie. Thanks, Julie. Wow. Julie. But having a good loyalty program is more than just a punch card, more than just points, more than just that. It's creating the connection, it's creating the community, and there is some great data on what the big guys are doing and what is and what isn't working. And there is a lot that we can learn about it with that. I've actually been talking to a few of the software vendors about it, because they've reached out to me about that and how they make the loyalty programs in their software better. and how to help them with that. So it's a bigger topic than a nighttime show topic. Hey, what was that angry face at? Who hit the angry button? The sad. But it is a bigger thing. So we will get into that. But just be aware that Walmart is trying to do their own events. Okay, versus the big guys were copying each other when Amazon Prime was doing their Prime days, and now they're trying to do their own thing. So that is important to be aware of. Okay, and especially at this time of the year. February can be a slower time, so it's interesting where Walmart's choosing to do it. It's interesting where Amazon does theirs in the summer, which can be a slower time for some stores. So it is. There's a lot to learn here. So and how you can plus things up, and help take your customers to the next level. Yeah, well, a lot of these programs, and I love Bob's 6-box program. Although I would electronify it, I love Bob. I'm a big fan of Bob, and yeah, a lot of these programs and a lot of these different things stopped in the pandemic. I mean, we stopped mailing out birthday coupons in the pandemic, and we have resumed it this year. And let's just touch on that for a second, because that's actually kind of interesting. Give me a second here, and I will. Where is my coupon report here? 1 second. Let me see if I can tell you how many visits I can proclaim for mailing out a card. Mailing out. I don't have a current postcard, but I have some of our old ones. Just mailing out a regular happy birthday postcard. People love getting something they can touch. And where's my coupon report? So maybe I should put on my glasses. I can do this now that I'm on this new set, which they're still working on changes to. Category. Yeah, the text results are instant, but for birthdays, and I love your texting program, Kitty. I really do. And you were mailing out postcards for all sorts of things. But the one thing that people still like in having the card for is their birthday. That is the one thing that they have continued to love. And so we have been doing that. There it is. I found it. I was like, what did I do? When I put myself on the spot here, hang on a second here. Holy moly. We've had a whole bunch of these coupons redeemed this month. So, I mean, it's real. So we give a free $5. We give a free $5 for their birthday coupon. And it is, yes, it always pisses you off when somebody redeems it for $5, okay? Or like I've got one here that they got $3.94. They bought something for $3.94, or somebody bought something, as I look at this, for $5.10. But there's a lot more of them that $30.45, $17. And this is our after coupon price is $50, $139, $60. And this is driving people in. What they love about the birthday coupons, what they love about it is it's real. Because for their birthday, so many people get the text or they get an email coupon and everything, and it just gets lost in the noise of their things. But the physical giddiness that they get of getting the card in the mail and putting it in their purse is just something that you can't replace with the text, and that's the only thing that we're still mailing it with, and it has value. So I make mention of that, but all of these things, all of the various texting, loyalty, and everything, that is going to become a big topic because there is a lot to it, and we got to really break it down. We got to take a look at both sides of it. We got to take a look at the promotion side, and we got to take a look at the metric side of it. And I'm looking forward to being able to do that later in this year, so that we can really break it down and really, I want to do it justice, because I want you to wrap your mind around, because no two loyalty programs work. You can't just copy someone else's loyalty program. You have to, your loyalty program has to be designed with you and your customers in mind, okay? And it has to be specific to your store. And so you need to understand how to design it around your metrics. So it's a takes two kind of thing. You need to know the concept of the promotion, what you're trying to accomplish, and you have to have the metric side of it. And I know that I'll be able to get to that later this year, so that we can have that, because I've been putting together a whole bunch of stuff on it, so that we can actually have a deep dive on it, and we can talk loyalty and what you need to do, and you can have the homework to do for your store. Chewy sends your pets birthday cards. That's wonderful. And your pets appreciate it, you know? Well, you as a pet owner appreciate it anyways. But we're going to talk about things to do without Chewy's budget. Chewy's got too much money. More money to spend on marketing than you do. But we're going to help you find ways to do it in a way that works for you and works within your budget, and drives real results. I mean, the whole idea with loyalty is it only works if it keeps the register ringing. It keeps the register ringing, and it's easy. Okay, it has to be easy for you, for your customers. You can't overcomplicate it. You can't make it. You have to keep it simple, stupid. So that's where, like Michelle mentioned, the Bob Nagin and Whizbang's 6-box program. It is simplistic, which is good, but there's a lot more to the why, and it's not just so much an amount and everything else. It's really, there's a lot to it. So we will digest that. We will digest that. But we certainly enjoy doing that. So I have been all over the place today on a bunch of things today. One of the other things I wanted to talk about is Allbirds has announced they have gotten into the resale game. Their partnership, their technology partnership is with Trove. Allbirds is doing it with Trove, but they're doing it a little differently. And so this is why it deserves a slight more note than I have with some of the other people hopping into resale with ThreadUp and Trove and some of the others. They're doing it where you get $20 in store credit. So trade in your Allbirds for $20 in store credit. They're even telling you, so their goal is to clean up and resell the shoes at the reduced price of $59. They're calling it their rerun program. And it's currently available in 3 stores right now, but they're going to roll it. They expect to roll. But it is interesting because they're telling you exactly what they're going to give you and what they're going to sell it for. Okay, so you know exactly what's going to happen. They may refresh your some shoes will need more refreshing than others. Some shoes will only be recycled. Their goal is to clean them up and resell them for $59. So that side of it is very different, than what the other resale programs that people are hopping on with, the likes of Trove, with other platforms, with because keep in mind, these companies are becoming technology. That is what they are first and foremost, is becoming technology companies. So just something to keep in mind there and be aware of. So understand that, be aware of it. It was very interesting because it is different. Okay, and it's very different than what others are doing. Wednesday this week, we're going to talk about a little bit about having a customer first philosophy, and we're going to dive into that a little bit on Wednesday. We're going to take a dive in on Wednesday, is looking at your business from a customer first philosophy, and looking at your stores from a customer first philosophy. So, and how that lens, when you look through the lens of a customer first philosophy, what does that change in the way that you do business, or in the way that you deal with issues, or the way that you deal with opportunities within your business when you look at it from a customer first philosophy? And so we're going to talk about that on Wednesday. You know what else? Video and everything I talk about, this video and everything I talk about, goes over to nards.org/resale strong by noon the next day. Noon, I tell you. All the files, all the links, including a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, you can ring the bell, ring that bell, so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody be better in business. That is what we are here for, helping them take it to the next level. Yes, we are. I'm here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish live in the Nards private Facebook group and streaming on YouTube. That's where you find me. Every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. We start this program every night with the Stay Positive book. Tonight we're on page 30. If you were not here at the top of the program, our first half is, all those struggles you've been through, those times when everything seemed hopeless, when you didn't know how to continue on. They made you stronger, wiser, and better. If you're struggling now, this is preparing you for growth tomorrow. What you do does not determine who you are. Let me say that again. What you do does not determine who you are. How you perform does not determine your identity. You're a child of God and are loved no matter how you perform, even if every performance isn't great. You always have greatness inside you. Inside you. Yes, you do. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party again. We will party in person. And when we do, I'm going to be there with you. But until then, and until Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, but most importantly yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. Make a killing. Knock it out of the park. One more day of February. I will see you on Wednesday. It is time for dessert. Have a great night.